Hello, and welcome to a new series here on the Griezarm channel. I am calling this one The Dominance of the Dutch. We are obviously playing in Victoria 2. Not so obvious is that this is a historical projects mod, which tries to make things more historical, of course. Like the states in Africa are added, and tons of events and decisions, and just historical flavor. So, we will be playing as the Dutch. I wanted to play as a powerful nation, but not too powerful for our first country. Too powerful, and it might get a little bit overwhelming handling the armies and navies. But I think the Dutch are the perfect size. They have two armies, one in here and one all the way over in Indonesia. So it's not too difficult to control them at the same time. So, we will be playing. The history of the Dutch is that they have just been split off from Belgium. And United Kingdom and France do not like us, and we do not like United Kingdom. The goal of this campaign is to try to out the United Kingdom as the #1 financial power in the world. So, without further ado, let's get started. There's the music. Alright. So, keep in mind, in this series, I am new to this game. I don't have the requisite couple thousand hours that you need to be an expert, so I am a bit of a noob when it comes to everything. But I'm trying to learn and quickly as possible, watch other people play, and figure out how to do it. So, first things first, let's look at our budget, because that is the most important thing, in my opinion, in the game. So, we want to tax people. So, let's tax the upper class. They're not making as much money. Here you can see how much money they're making. And we basically are going to have to tax the poor. Sorry guys, it's just going to be how it is. It's not exactly the 21st century yet. So, we're going to tax the poor pretty hard. You can see here, this is how many needs they're having fulfilled. Basically, whether or not they can spend enough money to buy their things that they need to live. And you can see the middle class is having a lot of trouble. So we're not going to tax them. In fact, we might lower their taxes a little bit. And we will tax the rich a little bit more. Although we do want capitalists. But anyway, that's too much. So, what else can we do? We can also lower the spending on land units a bit, because we're not going to be going to war immediately. Well, actually, yeah, okay. We'll lower it to like 75%. That's fine. And then ships, we will lower to about half. There we go. Oh, almost. There we go. And education efficiency, we do want up. So let's get that up to about like 70%. And administration, we do want to encourage bureaucrats, because if you can see, as you can see here, we have 0.3% of our population as bureaucrats, and we want 1%. So let's make it a little bit more enticing to become a bureaucrat by increasing the money that we spend on them. Social spending, nothing. Military spending, we're fine. Just here. Wait, let's see. Yeah, we're fine. Let's just go with 50%. Yeah. Maybe a little bit higher, just to make it a little bit more enticing to become a soldier, because we are going to need them. And then, yeah, now we can go on to the next thing. So, I apologize for the slowness of the first episode, but I'll make it a little bit extra in length, because there's a lot of setting up for this in this game. So, first tech that we want to get. Do we want to get Navy? No. Commerce? We could get market structure, which would really help. Or organized factories, but I think we're going to go with medicine first for the population growth. It's not in the initial, but this game has techs, which are these, in these 5 categories. But then it also has inventions. And basically, when you get the tech, then you're allowed to get the inventions. And as you can see, all these below, I can't really point at it, but below the supply limit plus 25%, there are all these little bonuses, and many of them include pop growth, which we are going to want, especially early in the game. So, we're going to search medicine, keep our people alive, and now let's move on to the next one. So we are conservative right now. That means that we are, well, let's see, we're pro-military, We are residency citizenship. Moralism, so we're pretty religious. Interventionalism is economic policy, okay. And protectionism for trade policy. Got it. Alright. Let's see. There are lots of decisions for the Dutch, but we will be working on that later. And the Javanese Sultanates would definitely want to figure that out soon. Alright. Let's move on to the next thing, to not make this video too long. In Holland, we want to spend our national focus, and we want to increase intellectuals. Because as you can see here, it says 1%, about 1%, of the population is intellectuals, while we want 2%. So, we will go to our highest population area to affect the most people and encourage intellectuals. And that's how this game really goes. You kind of just subtly shift your country into a direction that you want, and they have long-reaching effects. Whereas in EU4, it's like you can make your country, or say, let's say Hearts of Iron, you can make your country in 10 minutes, you can make your country fascist. Or a year or so. In this game, it takes 70 to become fascist. And the length of time is extended a bit. So, let's continue on. So what do we import? We import fruit, grain, and wool. Okay. Diplomacy. So this is going to be important. We want Prussia on our side because we want the Belgians controlled by us as soon as possible. So we're going to go to the third-rate military power and the best land power, in my opinion, in the game. And we are going to form an alliance with them. And we're also going to go to France, and we are going to increase relations with them, with the rest of our diplomatic points, which slowly grow. And then, military, we want to build armies. Let's see, what is our army composition? 723, okay. Each brigade is 3,000 men, that's why it's different. It's a lot different than EU4. So let's get a cannon and 2 cav. Okay. So build armies. 1 cannon. And then let's go with, we want to siege fast, so let's get the hussar. Okay. So those will build. And then anything else that we need to do. We're currently at war. That's something important to keep in mind. We are at war with some religious supremacists, I don't know what to call them, religious leaders in Akka. So we are currently suppressing them because, that's just what you do when you're a European power, colonial power. So we're going to put our men on the boats, immediately put our men there, and you are going to go to the mountains of Padang as soon as possible. So yeah. And I think we're finally ready to unpause. I know, crazy. Actually, let's make sure our navy is together and in port, yes. Okay, where's the other navy? In the Caribbean. Strange. Okay. It's fine. We'll leave it there for now. Okay, and now we unpause. Speed up time a little bit. Let's go to 3 speed. Prussia has entered into a military alliance with us. Perfect. Crisis. So this game also has a crisis mechanic where people can choose to support a country in a crisis. So basically tension points will rise up. So say Japan takes a Chinese holding. That might create enough tension that one great power will say, hey, I want to support the Japanese, and the other will say, hey, no, we're going to support the Chinese. And then all the other great powers will put their weight on either side of the equation, and either it'll end up in a big world war, or there will be a diplomatic solution. And I think we're going to keep them locked away just to make it a little bit more historical in the beginning. That's basically the more historical option. Keep time running. Okay, we're making money, and now we're losing money. Quite a bit, in fact. Because we were spending a bunch on constructing our troops. That's the problem. but we're gonna let it go for now. And as soon as we get one diplomatic power, or diplomatic point, we are going to go to war in Belgium. In fact, let's get our men closer to the Belgians. And let's look at the other side of the world. Okay, where we are getting ready to invade the Aka. Let's see, so you have some pretty good supply limits. And we're basically just going to march on the capital. And yes, we will absolutely ally all the little tiny German states. Alright. So we are no longer a great power. The top 8 powers in the world are considered great powers. And here they are, in case you wanted to see one. Go to, where are you? Oh, you guys no longer have a... No. Alright, so one of our leaders died. So, the top great powers, and they get special diplomatic options with other nations, like they can influence them. That's very important. What else is important? Oh, and then secondary powers, which we are the next top 8, and they are able to colonize along with the great powers. So that's important. It will be very important for us because we want to colonize this and Africa. So, but that's for later. So for now, let's just march down. See if we can cut them off here. Or we actually could just like not even fight them and just siege down the capital. I think that might be the best idea. We should siege faster than them because we have more troops. Okay, this will definitely help with our money concerns. The trade good in Sumbawa changes to precious metal. And it's a gold rush. So let's look for Sumbawa. Where is Sumbawa? I'm probably not going to be able to find it. Here, there is a rudimentary, the regular paradox thing of the fine country or province. Sumbawa. Oh, okay. So here it is. So it's a pretty good RGO output. So this is the how much it actually produces of it, and this is precious metal. So we're just getting direct money from that right here. Precious metals, 7 ducats a month. Very good. A day, I mean. Okay, we're taking some attrition. Don't know what from. Doesn't really... won't let me hover over it. Peace offer. They are offering the following terms. Humiliate Aka. Yes, that's what we want. Good. Okay, and let's retreat back to Palembang. And we should get an event from that war. And I will be reading events, not the small ones, but the big ones I will be reading. So, if you want me to skip through those, feel free. Oh, and we are encouraging too many intellectuals. Oh wait, no, wait a second. Oh, that's in the state of Holland. Okay, so we need to encourage more for our national value to be up, to get up. That's our state value in Holland. Okay, makes sense. And we do have one diplomatic power, so let's see. Declare war, restore order, and this will annex the country of Belgium. We will gain 2 infamy when we win this war. And let's see what our allies say. Jambi, of course, our satellites will accept. Tiny state will not accept, but... let's actually, before we do this, let's go to Denmark, who has a pretty good military, and form an alliance with them. And that way we can just be assured that our land power will be able to match the British. Okay, the Padru War. This is the event that I was talking about. The Padru War, also called the, I'm not going to say it, war, was fought from 1803 until 1836 in West Sumatra, Indonesia, between the so-called Padris, Muslim clerics from Sumatra, who, inspired by Wahhabism, and after returning from Hajj, wanted to impose Sharia in that country in Sumatra, Indonesia, and that place, nobility, and traditional chiefs. The latter asked for help from the Dutch, who intervened from 1821 and helped the nobility defeat the Padri faction. The Massang Treaty is now being signed, and with the victory, the Dutch government tightened their hold on West Sumatra. Glory to the Dutch. So we got 2 provinces and lose 5 prestige. I think that means gain. Nope, we lost 5 prestige. It's painful. Prestige is very important in this game. But we did get 2 provinces. This one and this one. Which are both pretty good. That one's pretty bad, but Padang is pretty good. Anyway, let's get back to Europe. Let's go up to speed 4. We are making money now, so that's good. You know, never a bad thing. Okay, once we get one... Oh, let's get you over there. And you will be our assassination stack. Because we want to kill off those 21,000 Belgians as soon as possible. Also, we're making tons more money now that we're not building 3 troops at once. Ooh, okay. Let's go to our budget. Let's raise our military spending. Let's wait for them to get to full strength. What is this? Why are you so low? Well, your organization is low. Mecklenburg, yes, we will absolutely ally you. But let's go to war. Okay, Belgium. Declare war. Restore order. Call on our allies. Will Prussia still accept? Yes, they will. Proceed. Okay, we declared war on Belgium. Java, Siak, Tidor Sultanate, Jambi. Didn't really say if Prussia joined. Did they not? They are at war with nobody, so hopefully they will respond soon. Okay, so let's attack. And let's see. Who should be in charge? Speed. Attack +1, but negatives. Who is in charge right now? Van Bosch? Speed -10%, but everything else is pretty good. Okay, that's fine. It's joined our invincible armies. Okay, good. So Prussia has joined. One of the German states is not, but the Denmark has honored. Good. So this should be a pretty easy war, hopefully. You know, famous last words, but... Okay, we killed off a whole bunch of Dutch. I mean, Belgians right there. Now we're just going to siege down and let the Prussians deal with the most of the fighting. What's the supply limit here? 42, so why are we taking attrition? Must just be from the sieging. Okay, let's retreat with these guys, just so that they don't get sniped while they're gaining strength. And let the Prussians idiotically deal with the Belgians. There they go. Alliance offer from the 2 Sicilies, absolutely. In fact, let's go see if you will join the war. You will not. Why can we not call ally? Oh, it costs us some diplomatic points. Oh, and if I say something wrong or I don't understand something, please just let me know in the comments. It would be really, really helpful. I'll definitely be taking constructive criticism very well. Okay. And it looks like France joined the other side, so that's a problem. Could be dangerous. And by could be, I mean it is going to be dangerous. Luckily, I think Prussia will be able to win out anyways. And let's get our troops together in Breda. So it looks like you just take attrition when you're sieging. So that explains that. Military access from Anhalt, sure. Sure. So the goal is going to be to... Actually, they might take Alsace-Lorraine from the French in this war. And then we do have the vassal swarm of the North German states. So that's good. Okay, let's go and snipe this little tiny stack. Reactionary is gaining, liberals are gaining. Not surprising. Yep, killed off all 3,000 of them. Good. Okay, we're attacking 17,000 Belgians. Didn't mean to do that, but they kind of popped up at the end, very last second. Okay, but we won the fight. Good. Speaking of winning the fight, when are you going to be built? Soon. Okay. Because we are getting some bad hits on these armies. The attrition's, you know, war's hell, all that kind of stuff. But as soon as we have Belgium full sieged, I think they will concede, and then all of a sudden it'll be much easier to fight. And Prussia is sieging down all of East France, so that's good. So they might get pieced out as well. Good. Kill off that little bit. Every bit helps. Yes, you can all have military access. Okay, we got 27,000 British here. So this is what I'm worried about, is that the British will use France as a landing pad. Okay, let's siege us down. And then attack the Belgians. Nope, didn't mean to go to the Dogger Bank. Meant to go here. Okay, let's go to Rotterdam. Meet up here. Oh, nope, we don't want to take attrition there. And if I am handling this war terribly, please let me know, because, well, in a nice way, but I do need tips for handling armies and such in this game. Okay, so let's go to checked with everybody. Okay, he's attacking us. Thought he was going, I don't know why I thought he was going somewhere else. Come on, Prussia. No, you could join us. Oh, and he killed our navy. Dang it. Stupid British. Yeah, sure. They better pay their debts from now on. That's basically just a country that was losing a war can't pay back its debts anymore. Ooh, look at those troop losses. That is painful. So I think we're gonna just sit back and let them figure out the rest of this war. Because we are in a lot of pain right now. But France is getting like sieged like crazy. I think we're gonna win this war. The vassal storm is too strong. / Prussia is too strong for the French. Okay, armies have reinforced quite a bit, but there's still, lots of them are in the red still. Which means that the soldier pops. So every citizen in this game, every person in the world is accounted for. So if you get all of your soldiers killed, there's no one to reinforce them if you're not encouraging soldiers. Which I do not want to do right now, because that would be... because we're encouraging intellectuals, which is much more important to get that research up. But there we go, that's what I was looking for. So, Belgium is pieced out of the war. It's very good. We have taken all of Belgium. And let's see... Enact reforms. Okay, what are the movements? Patriots, Dutch reactionaries... Jacobin rebels. Okay. Flemish nationalists now. Those guys are probably gonna fire. So let's see, what do people want? 5% of the population wants this reform. We could outlaw slavery. We could go trade unions. 0.04. Pensions. Where's the matters of state press rights? 0.04% of that want that. could do schooling just for the increased assimilation rate, immigrant attraction, and education efficiency. It's pretty good. Where is the healthcare, though? Can we not do trinket healthcare? No. We have to have... Oh, okay, so let's save that. We want to get healthcare as soon as possible. So let's wait until medicine finishes researching. Okay, there we go. Immediately, let's go to... let's go to market structure. Can we not do idealism yet? No. Okay. Because that is research points plus 50%. It's very good. But we want market structure. And then let's go to the reforms. And let's go... Why can we not do healthcare? We've researched medicine. Don't you understand? We've done that. Okay, whatever. We're gonna have to do... Let's do the school systems. Okay. Lazy Lubekian better pay back their debts. Yes. Of course. Meanwhile, France is getting full sieged. Brunswick wants to go through our lands. Okay. Thank you a lot, Prussia. You're doing very well. Feel free to demand Alsace-Lorraine. In fact, let's see. We are losing money. Could be taxing the rich a bit more. But what are we spending so much on? Unit maintenance. Okay. So we're spending a lot on restocking our troops right now. Nassau. I'm not sure if that's actually how you pronounce that, but whatever. And the French are getting wrecked. Shouldn't have joined this war. I've had times when the Prussians don't join the war. Pop growth, very good. I've had times when the Prussians don't join the war. I've done this a couple times, trying to get it to work out. And then one time the save game crashed. But yeah, I've had the Prussians decline the war, and then I've also had the French just not join the war. And that was the one that was the easiest. All pops. Okay, tensions dissipate. Good. Okay. Request of military access. Yes, all the German states are fine. In my land. Okay, you're losing a fight, Prussia. What are you doing? The Mexican thaw. In fact, let's look at the war. We're at 49%, and they are taking Alsace-Lorraine, so that's good. So our German friends will... Oop, and that's peace. It looks like Prussia took Alsace-Lorraine, and the war is over. So, we have all of our land back. We will probably have to deal with some rebellions, but in the base, we have some land. And now, very important, we need to look at our factories. So, they have tons of factories, but they are all closed, which is not good. So for now, we're losing... Oh, and we're losing money like crazy. Let's lower this quite a bit. Yep. In fact, all the way. We're not going to go to war for a while. And let's... Ooh, education is hurting a lot. Let's get that down to 35%, 65%. What can we do? I think we're just going to tax support a bit more. Yep, sorry, poor. Don't mean to do this, but kind of have to. We need to make money so we can open up those factories and make more money. And then we'll not tax you. That'll be the day. So Prussia is now on its way to becoming North German Confederation, especially with this province, this state. Some pretty good land too. 116, like 100,000 people in the Imperial State. Okay, more inventions, army attrition down. Very good. Oldenburg wants an alliance, absolutely. Although all of them will get sucked up into the North German Confederation soon enough. But let's increase relations with the... Nope, they're already at 200. Okay. So what else could we do? We could improve relations with France, make them not hate us. That'd be cool. Accusulations, yeah. / Britain. Well, Britain doesn't hate us anymore, okay. Let's see. Who else would we want on our side? Maybe Sweden? Sweden already likes us quite a bit. Well, for now, we'll just leave it alone. But we don't want these to get to 9, because I think that's the top that it allows. We want to be increasing relations with some people before it maxes out. Increase relations, yeah. But we want to leave some in reserve as well, so that we can always go to war or declare an alliance. Okay, so we have 0.94 infamy. Infamy is like aggressive expansion in EU4, except in this one, the cap is 25, and if you go over 25, the entire world declares war on you. So don't go over 25 unless you're the most powerful by far. So basically, unless you're Germany. Now let's see, vote franchise, only landed. No one wants that one. People do want, well, let's see, movements. Belgian liberation. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. Freedom of womb. 6% wants that one. Okay, so let's do that one. Get rid of the slavery. It's immoral, and we shouldn't have been doing it all these years. Oh, and we are making tons of money now, so we can let off some taxes. Okay, let's lower that to like 150 we want to be making. Let's pay back our loans. And then, most important, let's open up some factories. So, Flanders, what do you produce? Flanders produces... Let's look at the region map mode. And this is Flanders. So you produce sulfur, coal, cattle, wool, and grain. Alright. So what do you have here? Ooh, liquor distilleries are always good. Let's open that up. Subsidize it. Well, let's see. Can we open up all of them? How much do they cost? Like 1,000? Yeah, we can open up all of them. Why am I going into the particulars? Okay. And now all the craftsmen are getting employed in the factories. Good. Lazy Bremian better pay the debts soon. We're making tons of money. That's pretty odd. You usually don't make this much money this early. And we will be helping them with this market structure. Tensions dissipate. Very good. As more people... The reason for market structure is that as you get the farming output and mining output a lot higher, the less people have to work in the farms, so then they go to the factories instead. So that's one of the big reasons for that. Glass factory is being built. Good. Projects, let's see. Build luxury goods. Yeah, let's build a clothes factory first. We want to be spending money on helping our capitalists at the beginning. So this will take some investing into their projects. Expand steel mill. Yeah, sure. It's a lot cheaper to invest in their projects than to do them yourself. So, pretty good idea to do it. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free. Okay, let's see how our intellectuals are doing. 1.24. Okay. And how are our factories doing now? Okay, now they're making less money, which is what I was expecting. But we're building some stuff in Zealand, Holland, Friesland, and Flanders. Okay. This one is not doing so great. More minimal life rating. Alright, it's doing okay. So which is the one that's expanding? This one. So it's not even making money. Actually, let's expand small arms and the ammunition, because they are full of people. And let's go... Yeah, those are the ones we want to expand. And the paper mill. Sure. Dutch Rhineland. Probably in Luxembourg then. Okay. Yes. Cool. What's this? We are building stuff. Okay, good. Courage Intellectuals is going well. They are at 1.25%. We want to get that up as soon as possible. But that needs to be the episode here. So, tell me if you guys are excited for this series. If you're not excited, maybe gently say it, I guess. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. It's the first episode of a series, so it really helps the channel grow and the series grow. And yeah, do whatever you want to do, and see you next time.